Hey, mighty men of God, Joe Martin here with Real Men Connect, where we help good men become great men God's way by providing with real answers to real problems in the real world. If you're looking at the background, I'm not in my wife's car, I'm not in my car, I'm in a rental car. I'm actually on my way to a speaking engagement in Minnesota. Of course, on this long drive, it's in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to Marshall, Minnesota, and I'm driving from Minneapolis, and it's close to about a 2-hour drive. So I got some time on my hands. I'm not one to listen to music in the car unless it's worship music, but I like time to think about things and to reflect. And of course, during that time, God reveals certain things to me. And then I decide I'm going to shoot a video. And so I'm going to shoot a video of something that I want to share with you. And it's a topic that I haven't really talked much about on Real Men Connect on these ride-alongs, but I think we need to do more topics on this. And it's about trusting other people, about trusting men in particular, other men. Guys, if you've been part of Real Men Connect for any length of time, you know that there's a reason why we call it Real Men Connect, because that's what they do. And you're only as strong as the number of relationships you can build with other stronger men. So my job is to help you get connected to the men who can help sharpen you to make you stronger, to make you a better husband, better father, better leader. And any relationship, as we know, starts with trust. But that's also our Achilles heel when it comes to being a man, is learning to trust. Now, I understand that if you look back at our past, present company included, that we've probably been betrayed by men in our lives and other relationships we've been part of. We've been lied on, talked about, abandoned, rejected, and any other thing that you can possibly come up with. Sometimes even abused. I've been abused by men in my life. So that plays a part in it. So when you've gone through that kind of battlefield with other men, it's kind of hard to want to gravitate towards having a relationship with other men. But the thing is, we cannot survive without relationships. Matter of fact, that's the reason why God created us. One, to have a relationship with Him, and two, to have a relationship with others. We know that when Jesus was asked the most important commandment, He says to love God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and to love, and the second one is close to it, to love your brother or others as you do yourself. And by your love that you have for your brothers and others will also prove that you are my disciples. So I don't have to sell you on the importance of it, but we do struggle with it. So I wanted to shoot this video to help you learn how to come out of that, how to build and foster relationships, because I went to not trusting men at all to now to the point that now you have to earn my distrust before I not trust you, because I feel so much confident now in building connections with other men. But the point is, how did I get there? And I'm going to share with you, there's 3 things that if somebody really wants to say they know you and you really want to say that you know someone else, there's 3 things we really need to know about people. Now, I'm not talking, this is not going to be applied to everybody, because you're not going to know everybody on this type of level. But I'm assuming you would like to have a closer relationship with a friend, with another brother, with men who can speak into your life, or that they give you permission to speak into their life. But there's 3 things that we want to know, and 3 things we should know in order to have an intimate, close relationship with any other brother or any friend. And it's this. 1, you want to know their secrets. You got to know their secrets. Now, when we say secrets, it's those things that are typically embarrassing to us, that sometimes we're even ashamed of. Again, that's not something you're going to tell everybody. Also, we need to know their scars. Their scars. Now, the scars are the things that happened to them in their past that they had nothing to do with. I mean, you didn't ask to grow up in a broken home, where your family, where your dad was an alcoholic, or your mom was, whatever. And so those are scars. Maybe it was physical abuse, emotional abuse. It could have been anything, abandonment issues. Those are scars that were brought on you, but you didn't bring it on yourself. And then we have our struggles. That's the 3rd thing you want to know about someone, is their struggles. What is it that brings them a little bit of fear, doubt, insecurity, that they question when nobody else is around? Like I said, those 3 things are not something that everybody knows about you, or you want everybody to know about you. But your closest connections, real connection, is with people who know those things about you. So what does it have to do with building that trust? Because, Joe, I get it. I don't want to share my secrets, struggles, and scars with people. But I would like to get to a place that one day I could and not be afraid to do it. Well, here's how you do it. First of all, you don't start by sharing all of that stuff with them. Now, to me, there's actually levels. And the first thing, if you want to find it, first, trust has to be built. Here's how you get to build that trust. One, be willing to share, start with sharing just your struggles with a person. Now, let me also qualify that. When I say share your struggles with them, now that's the thing that you're afraid of, that you doubt, that you question, some insecurity. Now, let me qualify that. You share only the stuff that, yes, that you struggle with, but you're claiming or getting a victory over it. Now, in other words, that struggle is not defeating you. It's just a struggle. It's just a struggle. Look, a good example. I'm vertically challenged. So that's been a struggle my whole life. So if I want to trust somebody, if I want to see if I can trust somebody, that might be the first struggle I share with them about how tough it is being my size, 5'6", you know. And so I would share that with them, because also what I'm doing is I'm testing them to see how they respond to my struggle. Now, I can continue to share more struggles with them as I continue to build that relationship, but how they respond to that struggle lets me know if I can go to the next level. Now, the next level is I would like to share with them some of my scars. Now, the scars are the things, like I told you, that happened to us that we had no control over. So I'll be willing to share my scars with that person and see how they respond to that. Let them know about the broken home that I came from, about my dad not being there when I was a kid, my mom being physically and verbally abusive. Those things I would share. Now, because, one, again, I'm sharing it because I've had victory over those areas and I'm willing to share. See, I'm only sharing stuff that I've had victories. See, I don't know yet if I can share with you my scars that are defeating me. I don't know if I can share with you the struggles that are defeating me. But I will share with you the struggles that I've claimed victory over, as well as the scars that I'm having victory over. And last but certainly not least, then if I know that I'm starting to trust you, now I can share with you some of my secrets. Now, that's reserved for my most intimate of friends, but you have to earn your way into hearing my secrets. Now, how did you earn your way? Let's start back with the struggles again. I will share my struggles with you that I'm having victory over, and then as I know I can trust you, and now I will share with you some of them that I'm actually losing battles with. Then I'll start with sharing some of my scars, the ones I'm having victory with, and then I start sharing with you the ones I'm struggling with, or that I'm losing to. And if I know I can trust you with my wins and losses and my struggles and my scars, now I can share with you my secrets. I can share with you my secrets. Now, guys, as you go through this process and they're building your trust, obviously, if they are responding well, you keep sharing. But as soon as they don't, now I'm not talking about being unrealistic about it. Not everybody's going to agree with you. I'm talking about keeping your confidence. They're not sharing your struggles and your scars with some other person. They're not judging you and condemning you over your struggles and your scars. They're responding well to it. Then you're able to share your secrets. And if in a lifetime you're lucky and you're fortunate and blessed to have probably 2 or 3 people, or maybe 4 like that in your lifetime, praise the Lord, because those are keepers. Now, I actively recruit these people in my life because I know I'm only as strong as the number of stronger men in my life. So I'm hoping that this helped you. I know there's a lot more I could be saying about this, and even though this video got a little bit long, I think I can spend a lot more time talking about this, and maybe I will. I'll write something about it, do some training stuff on this, because this is critical to our success as men. We have to learn how to make connections. We have to learn how to build relationships. And guys, start where I just told you. Sharing your struggles first, then some of your scars, and then eventually some of your secrets. Guys, I hope this blessed you, and if it has, please share this with another brother who you may be mentoring or discipling. Guys, as I always say, we're males by birth, but we are men by choice. So each and every day, choose to be the man God called and created you to be, because a male is a terrible, terrible thing to waste. So until next time, stay strong, stay blessed, and as always, stay in God's grip.